Import from the cloud. If you have photos stored in the cloud, you can import them directly into LAMU from the cloud. Currently, LAMU can import from Dropbox, Google Drive, Google Photos, and OneDrive. The process to import from Dropbox, Google Drive, Google Photos, and OneDrive are very similar. All 4 cloud services support a protocol called OAuth for authorization. OAuth is an open standard for access delegation. It allows users to grant applications access to their information without giving the application their passwords. When you import photos from these cloud storage services using LAMU, you will be prompted to log into the cloud service. You can then grant permission for LAMU to access your photos and videos. The permission is sent to LAMU as a token by your cloud storage service. LAMU can then use the token to download photos and videos. We will import photos from OneDrive as an example. Select OneDrive from the list. Enter your OneDrive login name. Then click the OneDrive logo. A browser window will open. You will be asked to log into OneDrive. OneDrive will send an access token to LAMU, so LAMU can read the photos from your OneDrive account. Click Next to continue to the main import window and start the import. A side note about Google Photos. Google Photos limits API calls to 10,000 per day per project, so this limit applies to all LAMU users combined. If you have more than a few thousand photos, you might get access denied or disconnected during download once the quota is reached. You may need to do the import over multiple times on different days to get all of the photos downloaded. In addition, when downloading photos stored on Google Photos, metadata such as GPS will not be provided. The dates provided might be inaccurate too. If you have the original photos stored in other places, import from those places instead of from Google Photos. It is much better to import the original photos. There is a lot of information stored in the original photos, such as camera information, date and time, GPS, orientation, camera, and many more. These are valuable information for organizing the photos. But these information are removed when photos are stored on Google Photos. Only import from Google Photos if those photos are not available anywhere else. Now a note about iCloud. LAMU cannot import directly from iCloud. However, Apple has an iCloud Photos app that you can install on your computer to download all the photos and videos from iCloud to the computer. Once you have your photos and videos downloaded onto your computer, you can import from there.